So the RX-7, I'm sure you guys all recognize, you know, it is a silhouette that is absolutely synonymous with racing. It's been around for a long, long time. Although it is a race focus helmet, don't let that fool you. We sell a lot of these helmets to people out on the road because they look great and they perform very, very well indeed. So don't be afraid to pick one of these up if you do have an interest in looking at the Arai brand. It does have a PB SNC squared shell, which is their most technically advanced shell. Everything I've spoke about goes into every shell, but the RX-7 just takes it to that next level with a few extra materials, which is really, really nice. So the PB SNC squared shell on the RX-7. The other thing that the RX-7 does for us very, very well is ventilate. So we have the huge ducts on the top part of the shell. The inputs there are 3 of, and the outputs for the hot air is 4 of. And that's why it's called the RX-7v. 7 ventilation holes on the top part of the shell to flow as much air through the helmet as possible. Because when you're working physically hard on your motorbike, you're producing a lot of heat. You need to get that heat out of the inside of a helmet. We've got the wing on the back, which is designed to reduce buffeting, to keep the helmet as stable as possible when we're traveling at high speed. This was the first helmet to feature the VAS system. So the way this visor opens and closes to allow the visor to be low on the helmet to give you more shell and more protection at this key area, which is really, really nice. 2-position chin vents on the front here as well for your rider comfort. All the closures on the ducts as well are really strong. So they're really good at keeping the wind out so you can ride it, you know, in the winter when it's a little bit colder, and they're really good for keeping the noise out as well. Further ventilation we've got on the back part of the helmet here with these Venturi effect cowls on the back. So what will happen is the air will come through the chin bar and out the back of the helmet, and there's negative pressure to help draw the air out the back of the helmet. You've got a really large chin curtain on the RX-7v, and this is a great feature for people out on the road, as well as people who don't suffer with heat. With our racers, we do tend to remove this because they are getting very, very hot. But if you are a road user, or you know, you don't get too hot, this is a great feature because it keeps a lot of noise out of the helmet, but it is removable. And we've got the Eco Pure material in here. So this is a sweat wicking and antimicrobial material that's very good at gripping your face. So it's very, very technical to keep the helmet still and kind of move that sweat moisture away from you so you're kept nice and comfortable when you are working hard. Venturi on the back and the neck roll as well. So again, just to create as much airflow as possible with the RX-7. The RX-7 is a slightly more petite shell than some of the others in the range as well. And what I really like about that, it gives a really nice compact fit. I would fully recommend anybody that is interested is try the RX-7 on. It is one of those helmets you really have to feel to believe. So that's the RX-7 at the top part, the Sport Ascend, but again, very, very usable for the road.